Okay, howdy folks. Ooh, my audio is loud. Good evening. Y'all are gonna have to let me know how's the audio, how's the music, and how's the vocal stuff. I realize my mic is not as close to me as it normally is. But I have the music up a little higher because I rewatched last week, or not last week, gosh, it's been a while. I watched the last stream and the music was almost inaudible. So we turned it up a little bit. Sounds good? Awesome. Sounds good. Also, hello. Hello, Michaela. Hello, Zim. Do you prefer Zim or Soul Zim or Soul? Either way, good to see you. We're doing some mock stuff today, which is going to be cool. Well, I should address, it's been a while since I've streamed. I just went on a vacation. Zim works perfect. I just went on a vacation for a week, and I truly meant to upload some videos while I was gone, and I realized once I got there that I still had stuff to film for them. So I didn't upload any videos the whole time we were gone, and I haven't streamed in a hot minute. So we're going to make up for it tonight. It's a Sunday night, which is kind of weird. I normally prefer to do Saturdays, but with my work schedule, I think Sundays are going to be it going forward. So, thank you very much. I did have a good time. I went with my fiance and my future mother-in-law. We went down. We had a great time. But now we're back. And I've been working on a video idea for a while, which is the Plo Koon, which is a playscale version of the Microfighter that came out recently, that has this little guy in it. Because I think that this is a sick minifigure, if I can get it to focus, and the Microfighter was a little bit underwhelming. And I really want a new Plo Koon's playscale ship like the 2008 one. So I started plotting it out on Bricklink, or not on Bricklink, on Bricklink Studio actually, and I started building out a mock on there, which is all well and good, based off of the Plo Koon Starfighter from 2022, because I think that this is probably the best Delta Starfighter we've gotten in a while. Jedi Bob Starfighter was also cool, but it was big and kind of out of scale, and I don't know. I think that this one just works really well. So we're basically going to recreate this build using different colors and with different patterns on the wings. And I have all the pieces. Let me just put these guys up here. Oh gosh, I just almost doxed myself. This has my whole ass address on it. Let's not do that. Let's put that, and then a bunch of extra pieces in here. We're going to go dark blue and white for this, instead of light blue and white like this one is. Side note, and I'm sure somebody will point this out at some point during the course of this stream, who just pops in. These stickers are backwards, and I found that out the hard way because I was working on this mock and I was like, man, this old set has the lines going the wrong way. It doesn't. I just was a fool when I was 8 years old. You can tell this is an old set because it's got the little yellowed pieces here on the front because I fully just left this out in the sun at one point in my life. So this is pretty neatly backwards here. Oh well, nothing I can do about that now. I'm sure that those stickers will not come up neatly now, what, almost 20 years later, but that's okay. So we're going to build a playscale version of modern version of this playscale version of the Microfighter for this Plo Koon figure. I have on deck the instructions for the Obi-Wan's fighter, and I also have, as part of this, I can show off the Bricklink model. Oh, I guess I left the instruction tab open. This is where we're going. This is what we're aiming for. So this is the design that I kind of came up with. Some of it is not possible, like these gun pieces here. I don't know if you guys can see my screen adequately, but these gun pieces only come in gray. There will be a better astromech piece, but this is the general design. I've seen a lot of people posting mocks of Plo Koon Starfighter, and a lot of them are using the race plane set that just came out recently. And that is a cool set that has a lot of pieces, but it doesn't have quite enough of these angled tiles, and I don't know. I just don't think it especially doesn't get this area down the front quite right. So I'm hoping to do better based off of a combination of my own pieces for my own collection that I've parted out, and then these 2 Bricklink orders. We should have enough. We should have all the pieces we need. So I'm going to start by moving these a little bit more into the corner. Just enough that you can kind of see. I tried to like wedge them, but they are not even angles. These guys can also go over there. And I guess, I don't know, which should I start with? The bag, the box, or the envelope one? We'll do a whole, we'll do an unboxing of it. I should probably have a knife with me to open this, or a box cutter of some kind, which I don't, but that's okay. I'll just use my hands. I think I'll start with the bag first. So yeah, these are all pieces that I got from my personal collection, which means I'm gonna have to re-inventory them or uninventory them or whatever. But that should be fine. Oh, perfect. I'm being brought a pair of scissors. Be safe with scissors, folks. But I'll use those for opening it. I didn't get all of the colors quite right, but that's okay. And a lot of these parts, like this piece right here, is the, let me get it to focus. This is the new Astromech head from the Microfighter. So all the pieces, a bunch of the Microfighter pieces went into this pile here. We're also making it dark blue instead of light blue because it is in universe. Cool. So there's all those. Now I'm just gonna open this carefully so my address is not on it. That would be fun and cool on a Sunday evening. I'm hoping as well, I'm just gonna pull this off camera and talk at you this way. I'm hoping that this Sunday evening shindig works out because it's gonna be a necessity for a little bit. Anyway, while I'm opening this, how are y'all doing? How have you been since the last time we met? We spoke. Oh, that's cool. That's fine. That's good enough. Is that good enough? Yep, it is. I am dismantling the box. Props to this Bricklink seller for being very thorough. Does this have my address on it? Maybe. This is the receipt. Let's just boogity that on out of there. Cool. Receipt. Does not have my address. Pretty good, enjoying the start of my summer. Heck yeah. Yeah, it's been, I don't know where you are right now in the world, but up here it's been pretty toasty and summer-like, which has been nice. Especially if you are into that kind of climate. I'm a little temperature sensitive, so I'm a little overwhelmed, but that's okay. You're in Ohio? Nice. Okay, perfect. This is the 2x3 pieces. Oh, I'm so excited to finally be doing this. I've had this idea since they announced the Plo Koon Microfighter, and I've kind of been working on this MOC ever since. Yeah, is the temperature as bad out there in Ohio? Well, bad. I don't know. Maybe you're a heat guy, or you know, whatever. This is the quality ASMR unboxing content everyone's come to know and love and expect. What is this? This is the... Oh, does this have my address on it anywhere? It does not. But look at the way that this is... Well, I'll hold it far away so you hopefully can't read it, in case it does have something. Look how, like, zoomed out this receipt is. It's just, like, on a... Whatever. 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. We have a small pool, so it's good for that. Oh, yeah, okay. Small pool would be perfect for this kind of weather. Oh, crap. Did I order other stuff in this as well that I totally forgot about? I see Ninjago stuff in here. Well, we'll unpack that too. Yeah, these are Lego Dimensions tags. This is Kragger. This is Wonder Woman. This is Homer Simpson. This is probably Bart Simpson, if I had to guess. Those are unrelated. I love when sellers put receipts in. You rarely get receipts from sellers? That's disappointing. Hey, here's a Legacy Lloyd. From Ninjago. Sorry, slight detour. This is the only one of the Legacy figures that I do not have. That will go up on the wall as soon as we're done. He's gonna live over here with the Plo Koons. But no, I feel like getting receipts on Bricklink orders is pretty standard, is it not? And here's all the rest. Good. I think I've ordered pieces from Bricklink about 10 times. Only once had the receipt. Good for verifying counts. Very good for verifying counts. Especially if I know you were building that Mandalorian Armorer MOC. I can only imagine, you know, building bigger MOCs like that. You really need to keep track of quantities. Thankfully, there's not a whole lot of large quantities in this. I do like that this seller bagged everything individually. Down to, like, these are different directions of this same piece, and they are bagged separately. Kind of a waste of plastic. Not the most environmentally friendly, I guess. But it will help when I'm looking for pieces. So maybe I don't open these. Well, except for this. This is just loose parts, but this might have been the first person. Hey, Coda. Welcome. We're building a MOC today. I've got... Well, I guess they're not instructions, but this is what we're building. I built this on Bricklink Studio. Designed it ahead of time. And we're going to try to be building it based off of this set, which is this set here. This is the Obi-Wan Starfighter, and we're building this set, Plo Koon Starfighter, but better, and my version, which automatically makes it better, of course, naturally. So, I guess we just kind of get started. I'll start with the body of it, and then when we get to... And that'll mostly follow the Obi-Wan Starfighter. And then once we get to the wings, we'll deviate. But for the most part, yeah, the no Obi-Wan figure. We're just using the new 2025 Plo Koon figure because he is excellent and a huge upgrade from the 2008 figure of the same name. This one, one of the things I love is this one, which is the old one, has this molded rubber head. And you can see, like, the paint is kind of wearing off the fronts of the, I don't know what that is, a mask, mandibles, whatever. And then this one is hard plastic. So it's a hard plastic and it's dual molded. So that thing's never going to, well, I mean, it might wear eventually, but for the most part, this is going to be in much better condition. And it's got leg printing as well, which the 2008 one does not. Okay, so we're skipping Obi-Wan. We have our figure. We're starting off, you can tell, like, some of my pieces here from my collection are, like, well, maybe you can't with the lighting. A little janky. Not janky, a little dirty, let's say, versus the beautiful pieces that are here. Oh, perfect. With the bright studio lighting, you cannot tell. That's ideal. Because I don't want to show off that my pieces are old and bad. We'll start with my pieces, though, because I think those are going to be the lowest. I'm assuming that this is this one, yeah. And immediately, I already don't have the piece that I need, which means it must be here somewhere. Zim, you'll have to tell me if this is what your process is like when you're building MOCs too. Because this is the first one that I've, like, more hardcore built, I guess. Why do I already not have... Did I miss a piece? Oh no, you know what? I'm actually using a modified version of Plo Koon the Obi-Wan Starfighter as the base. And I actually think it's lowered, and it doesn't have that... Yep, it doesn't have that piece. So maybe we'll just go off the instructions that Studio provides, even though they're not always the best. Can I... Hang on, let me go back to just the camera, get rid of that so I can export this safely. And make sure that it's not showing off my computer desktop or computer folders. I'm also going to remove this piece here because it's Got a sticker on it. I think I ordered a replacement piece. Yeah, I have one of these, which I think is going to occupy kind of the same space. Okay. Well, off to a stunning start then already. It's just exporting. Coda, how are you doing? How was your weekend? Or week, I suppose. Yeah. What do you mean you can't see all your super secret computer folders? You're gonna find my Death Star plans hidden on my computer. Oh yeah, that for sure would have just opened. Good. Okay, good to know that for sure would have just opened. Okay. So here's the instructions. They're gonna be wonky, but that's okay. You went to Salem, Mass? How was that? I love Salem, Mass. How dare YouTube turn my emoticons into creepy emojis. Congrats. You've been hit by the YouTube. Oh, and we have a friend. He's helping. You can't see, but his tail is shaking. He's very excited to be here and say hello to you all. I don't want to move him. Excuse me, sir. I guess you can be here. This is going to be a disaster later on, but that's fine. Start adding some of these. Let's see. I went to a restaurant that started with... Oh, hang on. I got to expand my chat a little bit so I can read better. A restaurant that started with a B that has combined Italian and Korean. Oh, that's awesome. I love both Italian meatballs and bibimbap. All right, this tail's getting a little much, Mr. Sir. Excuse me. Thank you. I just got Michaela to... Michaela just had bibimbap for the first time. What? Probably a year ago now? We made it from scratch. Up in this house. But that's cool. I'll have to visit there next time. I'm so fully prepared to for the instructions that that Studio generates to just be completely nonsensical. Because it doesn't take physics into account necessarily. Studio generated instructions are not great. Yeah. Yeah. It'll just require a little improvise. Yeah, okay, I'm dumping out this bag. I don't have the patience. I also figured it would be fun to do this live so that, like, if you guys had suggestions, or if I don't know, could improve things, I can get feedback on it in real time, basically. Bambolina is the name of the Italian-Korean restaurant. Highly recommend. Well, there you go, folks. Next time you are in the North Shore of Massachusetts area, that's the one to go to. I'm actually very excited to check that out. I also didn't organize these pieces in any type of way, which probably would have been smart, but alas. If generated from the bottom, oh hang on, generated from the bottom up, so if you have 1/6 to scale on the y-axis, you spend a lot of time taking stuff apart. Oh, I don't know how I did this, actually. Hey, as long as you think I'll be good, I trust you. If you lead me astray, I'm coming for you. Oh, yes, I did miss. And then presumably I must have one more of these in my collection here. There's also a bunch of parts on this table that I'm not going to use. And I'm fully aware of that. But I figured in case I wanted to, I don't know, add or remove any detail. Oh yes, I grabbed one in dark bluish gray because it's going to be inside and no one's going to see it. Let's see, I finally finished custom instructions for both my MOCs. Not terrible to do, but not fun either. Yeah, I believe that. I can't imagine how, like, the people who post on Rebrickable who have, like, massive mocks, like UCS size mocks, I can't imagine how they, like, have to meticulously go in and make sure that the instructions are sensical, or, like, baseline are gonna work. And makes sense to follow. That sounds hectic as heck. Hectic as heck. Oh, I think I might have gotten this in a different color. Nope, I got it over here. What's the other mock that you made? I know you made the Mandalorian Armorer's helmet. What was the other one? There's some pieces like this little dark blue cheese slope here that I was so surprised that I actually had pieces of that. Made Deep Space... Oh! Deep Space Nine from the MIDI Falcon. I think we talked about that. But then we got talking about Star Trek for a while. That's cool. I've been seeing a lot of mocks on social media recently of people turning the MIDI scale acclimator into like a full Venator, which is a really cool concept. I hope they continue to make cool things with the MIDI scale ships. And I feel like the ships and oh, that's cool and certainly nonsensical, but that's okay. Yeah, I feel like the MIDI scale ships and the helmets are very much in a similar price point. So like they both feel like they make sense to be working on mocks of. MIDI alternate builds have really taken off. Yeah. I know Randucci was making one. He made a mod of the Invisible Hand, I think. But I don't remember what he turned it into. I just had to go into his channel literally today or yesterday. Because I realized that I'm subscribed to him, but I don't have notifications on. I kept missing his live streams. I'm like, you know, even if I'm not streaming, I gotta check in on that guy. Okay. This is a great example of like something that, yeah, it works, it's fine, but LEGO would never tell you to do the instructions this way because it is not stable. This is just primed to fall off. Okay. Oh, and there's a piece that, okay, that's going to cause problems later. This little 2x2 in the front. Oh, well. That's part of... So I have also a backup set as well. I have the Ahsoka's Duel on Peridia that I never built from May the 4th. And so I was agonizing about which set I was going to start with, this or that. And I was like, you know what? This one is more important to me, at least. What? Oh, yes. So I'm going to start with this, because this could take a long time. And that could also take a long time. So let's not mess around and do both. Did the Invisible Hand to build the Stinger Mantis. Yeah, that was it. He just did the Ghost today from the MIDI Falcon, a dual stream Mac build bricks. Oh, cool. Oh, I missed him. Literally, I missed him streaming today. That sucks. I will have to go back and watch that at some point. Yeah, the Stinger Mantis, that is a set that needs to be real. ASAP. Kind of feels perfect for that scale, too. It's like 1 in the afternoon. That's fear. Go. Hello. Hello, tiny helper. Excuse me, can I help you while you help me? He's slip sliding on all the bags. I did a multi-stream of Grogu and Hoverpram with Mac last week. Okay, cool. I don't think I know Mac. So I'm going to have to go check both of those out. Maybe you mentioned this before. I don't remember knowing that you streamed. I'm going to have to go find your channel and add notifications too. Excuse me, sir. Thank you. Just scooch, scooch. He gets fed in 2 hours, which is surely not enough time. Interesting as well that it's showing me to put pieces on the backside that you cannot see. That's okay. Not a regular streamer, but if I build stuff, I like to broadcast it. Heck yeah. Yeah, I feel you. I never really meant to do YouTube streaming. I just meant to do videos, like long and short form content videos. And then I did this literally the first time on May 4th, or right after May 4th, I think. And a bunch of people tuned in. And so now I'm like having fun doing it. Which is the goal. I hope you have fun, you know, streaming your building process as well. Oh, well, thank you very much, Coda. Why? Did I get these pieces? Or was I just planning on using them internally? Because I have these. That I may have to use instead. Which is fine, because it's all internal. You're never going to see these bits. I did grab just like whatever colors I could find. He's still here, by the way. I don't know if you can see this whole thing. Check my phone. I cannot check my phone as I am filming, or I'm using my phone as my camera. Do I actually have the pieces I need for this? Do I not have enough? Excuse me, sir. You're gonna check it for me. How are you gonna do that? I have it here. I started using my phone as my camera because it's better than any webcams I have. I don't want to spend a buttload of money on a camera. Yeah, I seem to be missing this piece. Well, let's scoot on ahead and we'll find out how important it is later. What is this doing then? No, okay, I do need these pieces. So I'll put these two here. And I'll go ransack the collection real quick. See what I can find. Let me know if you guys see the pieces I'm missing on the desk here. They're not in here. They're not in here. They're not in here. And they're not in any of these bags. Oh, wow, I have an ad. Let's not have an ad. Hang on, let me go back to this. I'm listening to music on YouTube. It's fine. Okay. Go back to the instructions on screen. Okay, cool. Let me go check my collection real quick. I'm gonna find 2 more of that piece. I'll be right back. The headphones will mark that I'm gone. I have these. This is what I'm supposed to be using, but I actually think that all of the pieces I have of this are the opposite direction. So, like, these go like this, and these go like this. That's a bummer. I really should have ordered more pieces. So, I grabbed these, which are 1 stud shorter, but hopefully that'll be okay. Hopefully whatever we're attaching doesn't need that much stability. So we'll just do it like this. I have no idea what this 1 transparent green stud is for. I don't remember it from the Obi-Wan build even a little bit. I also don't remember that build super well. I kind of blazed through it. I just know that I like it. It looks good. Here's the other piece. Oh, it says 2 of these, so I need to put the other one here? The transparent studs are for morale. Oh no, and oh no, they're not different colors. They're just on different base plate or bottom pieces here. The real transparent studs are the friends. No, the real friends are the transparent studs we made along the way. Oh, that is for sure going to be a problem. Oh well. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. I know I have one of these. For sure, I'm going to find it too, like, at the end of the process. I'm going to have built the whole set, and then I'm going to lift something up, and it will have been underneath it the whole time. But that's okay. Light bluish gray. 2x3. 2x4. Or honestly, here it is. You guys are going to have to correct me if I'm blind at any point in this. Because normally you have Lego bag systems to make sure that everything is where you need it. You got there, boss! Michaela and I have a bit when we're building Lego sets together, which is that, boss, you're not going to like this. I have no idea if that's what you're referencing. If we've even told you about that before. But if you are, that's phenomenal. You got it, boss. I did have a little... I don't have that exact control piece, but I did find this. Hang on, let me adjust the focus on this piece. No idea. No idea what this is from. But I think it looks cool. So we're going to use it as our control panel. Sans pulling up one of the ones from the sets. And Plo Koon's just going to have a kitted out little control panel there. You got it, boss. Boss, you're not going to like this. We're missing a piece, boss. We've been watching a lot of Muppets around our household. Wait, what did that... Step 25 has nothing in it. That's cool. We've been watching a lot of Muppets around our household recently. And so we've been doing Muppet voices around. Boss, you got any more studs, boss? I'm fresh out, Gazpacho Steve. I think that was it. I think it was Gazpacho Steve. Because I went for Gazpacho and Michaela went for Steve. So we combined our comedic geniuses. Okay. I see where this goes. Really? I didn't know it had... Oh, I see it on the bottom side here. These are those curved pieces. Alright. You got it, boss. Where's my curved pieces? It's so unstable. That's okay. This was a super fun order to place, too, because there's so many of these pieces that I didn't know came in dark blue. And now I have them. And I'm going to use them for this. If I ever don't need them, or if I ever disassemble this. I don't know how I feel about this too, because so normally I have all my pieces in my collection, and I have everything meticulously sorted, because I'm that breed of special. And, no wait, these are the wrong pieces that I've grabbed. Entirely. And I don't really like to sacrifice my pieces for builds, which is entirely and completely antithetical to building with Lego. So this is an exercise for me in giving up and letting go, and using Lego pieces for their intended purpose, that being building with them. Normally when I build MOCs, well, the only MOC that I've ever built was my giant Clone Wars diorama that, excuse me, has since been taken apart. And that was all with my pieces. But then if I'm parting out sets and like building them that way, I usually buy all the pieces off Bricklink. But that was gonna be expensive, so we didn't do that. All right, Zim, what are these blank steps here for? Oh, hello, friend. Friend helper. Helper friend. Excuse me. Whoa. Big fat cat. The beautiful thing about art is that no one else can tell you the rules. Like Except for Bricklink, which tells me to float or Studio, which tells me... Oh, wait, I haven't been showing you guys the instructions. You guys should have told me. I've been following instructions this whole time. Sorry, let me... So these are the blank steps I was talking about. So it had me add the pieces, and then it just showed the blank step. And now it's telling me to put pieces that were, that are just floating there. So no one can tell you the rules except when Studio tells you to just hover some pieces. So we'll pull these to the side. And we'll build them when we get there. This might have been exactly what you were saying about building from, like, the bottom up. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is rough. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Some of these are the right pieces. So this I know is going to go like this. So this has to go like this. Oh, and I guess I could also reference the actual real set that I have. So this goes on, and I've immediately done it backwards. Did I? No? Hang on. Get out of this. Yeah, put them to the side and just move ahead. Oh, okay. So again, this is the modified version of this set that I'm using. Has slightly different construction than this to try to make the angle over the cockpit here a little bit better. So I think we have to build it now. And I've grabbed the wrong side. Where's that bag? Nope, it wasn't in a bag. It's this piece. So this goes on like this. One of these big round pieces. We're going off grid, folks. That's my music. Oh well. This is the art of streaming, I guess. This will set to the side, because that goes attached to that. 2. I'm just gonna disassemble this like this, and we'll figure it out this way. These are 1x3s. This is... Okay, that's a dark blue 1x4 that goes over top of this. Cool. Is that right? No. That's what this white piece was for. Then this goes over it like this. And this goes on like this. And then this white 1x2 likely goes... Oh boy. No, actually, I don't know where this white 1x2 goes. Can I view these? I can. I can view these as steps in Studio. Okay, so we're on step 32. Step 32. The white piece goes into the square hole. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll reference this one as well. Oh, if only I had one of many brick separators that I own. Well, okay, hang on, if I just skip past this, how detrimental is that going to be? Very. Okay. Instructions. Folks, thank you for bearing with me here. I'm on step 32. Can I rotate these? Change step view. Yes, I can. Hey, look at that! Okay, lock page. So let's do that. Yeah, I should have been doing it this way the whole time. 28, 30. Okay, so 30 takes... Where'd I put it? I like that this music is a little bit discordant too, so it really seems like I'm confused. That's super rad and cool. This piece floats in the abyss right here. This is when we add this. Excellent work, boss. Thank you. And then this and this. And then, oh, it was a 1x3. Oh, I say. My cat's like, what are you doing? How did you get this far? Okay. Cool. Oh, he's come to help. Dude, you really need to... Oh. I apologize, folks, for the lack of focus. But you know what? We're here to have a good time. A long time, probably. I have a bunch of these jumper pieces. And one of these little boys. I tried my best to get the right shaping on the back part of this. It is different than the Obi-Wan. Oh, right. I forgot I put this over in the corner. That's fine. It is this one, right? Yes. Goes on right like that. Uh-oh. Did I miss a piece that goes under it? I did. I missed a couple pieces. Alright, I'm not clicking through them like this anymore. So this goes on like this. Yep. Okay, cool. We're thriving. Gosh, this is like combining my general bad reading skills with creating something that doesn't exist prior to me. It's like mock building, but also illegible. Yep. Nailed it. Back down to step 30, whatever. No, wait, I said 30 or whatever. Okay, we're finally here. These big blue pieces. So yeah, I was desperately attempting with this bit to replicate the kind of patterning that you see here. So you see like this white stripe here, and then it's blue. There's a little Republic insignia, which obviously I can't quite replicate, but this is kind of what we're going for. The white up here, the white streak here, and the blue here. Oh, well, thank you very much. I mean, I am basing it off of this set a little bit, so like you can see that it has the similar structure here. So I'm using the skeleton for this with my own custom design. But I also am a king of underselling myself, so I think I should just take the compliment and move on. This just shoop pops on like that, and look, no problem at all that we're not using the right snot piece. It works like a charm. Empty steps are bizarre to me, but that's okay. Okay, and now we do the same thing on the other side. Which I can do. This has been a fun challenge for me, because like I said, I'm not a super creative person when it comes to Lego. So this is the first mock that I'm like, I don't know, putting out there, really. Especially one that a bunch of other creators are also making. This is a very popular thing to be building right now. Here's what I'm looking for. So, on the one hand, it's very likely that people are going to see a whole lot of this, but on the other hand, if anyone does see this outside of you lovely folks who have come to hang out with me, it will be inherently compared, which is probably fine. you know, anxiety is a thing. Am I going to upload it to Rebrickable? That's a great question. Why don't we get through the build, and you tell me what you think of the build, and then if it seems like it's good, we can upload it to Rebrickable. I did just recently change my username over there from what it was prior, which is my old Twitch streaming name and usually my handle on everything, over to the Brickstorian. Maybe it's just Brickstorian. But that means that I can kind of connect with people there. Upload this, maybe. And we'll go from there. But it is funny because I keep seeing versions online that people post. And obviously the most viral version, if you haven't seen it, is taking the race plane set that comes with a bunch of dark blue and white, and then combining that with the microfighter to make a pretty decent version of it for pretty inexpensively. And then there's another version that somebody posted recently that is bigger and more accurate. And every time I see one of those, I'm like, oh man, other people are doing this. Like, I don't know how I feel about my building ability. And then I go back and look at this model, and I'm like, you know what? That's actually not half bad. Oh, I forgot I made these as sub-builds. Okay. Well, let me get 2 of them going at the same time. Yeah, sure. You just take that, and then you add a bunch more steps to it. Put it this way, if I do upload it to Rebrickable, it will need a lot of refinement. How do you even go about doing that? Just like making sure that the steps make sense. I mean, is part of it just building it yourself and figuring out what doesn't make sense? Because if so, I'll just go back and rewatch this video. And then dark bluish gray. Yeah, you need to fine-tune the instructions. My only comment is that the instructions weren't great. Yes, I hear you. In fact, they continue to not be great, but that's okay. This is also, I should point out, iteration like 3 of this. Because I took... Well, let me finish building the engines before I yap on. But basically, I took the design of the Obi-Wan Starfighter, and then I just like color swapped it to match the 2008 Plo Koons. And then I was like looking up to see if how I felt about it, and I realized that I didn't even piece together that the 2008 one was the wrong color blue. So then I remodeled it. I'm doing gray here instead of blue, but that's okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yes, I didn't even piece together that it was the wrong color, so I was like, okay, cool. So then I made everything dark blue. And then while I was doing research, I found pictures of his ship from Revenge of the Sith, and I went, uh-oh, I'm building the wrong thing. Did I miss a step here? I did. I for surely did. Interesting. And yes, so that happened, and then... So I rebuilt it based off the Revenge of the Sith version. And then I did more research and found out that he has 2 ships throughout the Clone Wars. One of them is the one that he continues to have in Revenge of the Sith. And then he has this one, which only shows up in the Clone Wars show. And that's what this set is based off of. Okay, where's this round piece? A 2x2 round in dark gray. So anyway, so then I rebuilt the whole thing again. In the right colors, in the right style. And that's this version. There we go. Okay, so this one was perfect. I'm just missing a dark bluish gray 2x2 round. Let's play like Dora the Explorer. Do you see a 2x2 dark bluish gray round piece? And while you look for it, I'm just gonna go get one. I'll be right back. Got my round 2x2 pieces. While you look for it, I'm gonna go grab it. Bye. Yes. This is also, you guys get to see how I organize pieces. This is all my 2x2 round pieces, including the ones that have these little bars on them. These are this piece, and these are this piece, including the other direction of snot plates. I would hopefully gonna do a parts sorting video at some point, because I'm really proud of the way that I sort my parts, but it also is just like an ever-evolving thing. Because it started out being aesthetic, I guess, and then I started being like, ah, crap, no, I need to be functional about it now too. Okay, where do you go? You go just in... What? Is there another piece that goes underneath that? Nope, it just floats on top. Okay. Can I just add a... Hang on. I'm going to add another piece there to reinforce this. Do I really not have one in the main build? No, I don't. It's that little gap right there. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Let's add one. And then when I go to upload this, I need to not forget that. So, since I have these pieces, I'm going to grab... Let's just grab a black one. And we'll put it in there to structurally reinforce that. This is exactly why I wanted to do this video, or live stream. This is why I wanted to build this, because I've been doing it in studio for too long. And, it's all hypothetical there. This is the real world. What do these even go on? They go... Oh, just on this one piece. Incredible. I'm a Lego designer. Like to see a parts organization video. Right now, all my spare parts are all from my MIDI Falcon builds. I just throw them all in one box and set aside. Hey, that is the first step to fixing the problem is realizing you have a problem. That's not structural at all, but that's fine. This 2x4 goes back one. Oh yes, this is a known. This is known. Yeah, that's how I was for a while. And then I made the mistake of sorting all of my pieces by color, which I thought would be super awesome and look super cool. And it did look super cool. And then I went back to build some old sets and realized I just couldn't. Because there's no... It wasn't really organized. Everything was just, I don't know, color-coded. So I was like, okay, cool. So then I started organizing my pieces, but that involves buying drawer sets, which is, of course, a little bit expensive. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, is that I've been organizing for a while, but I just need to buy more drawer units to continue organizing. But if you ever get the chance to go check out some of my long form content, it's in the background of those videos. Where's my other cheese slope? I require a cheese slope. And I don't see it, which is silly of me. That is awfully silly. Oh, no, I'm blind. Why didn't you guys tell me? It's right there. Sorting by color looks awesome, but yeah, organizing books, other better systems are needed for function. Yeah, yeah. Gosh, if only I knew a librarian who was really good at organizing books. That would be awesome. Oh my god, wait, Coda, can you help me Dewey Decimal System my Lego pieces? I know that that's not a thing or possible because they don't have the identifying things, I'm sure. But like, how cool would that be? This goes down here. You'll have to explain to me. You'll have to invent a system. Like Hank Green just did a thing in a video that he calls the Chewy decimal system, which is the Dewey decimal system, but for groceries. I'm not sure if you can see it. Sorry, I'm not sure if you have seen it. But the Chewy decimal system is a better way to find groceries. I don't think it's a librarian thing. Perhaps an underlying developmental trait of some kind. Hey. Hey now. I'm perfectly normal and neurotypical to be building Lego online with the internet. With internet folks. And organizing my Lego meticulously. That's cool and normal. I need long tiles. Link that are over here. Somewhere. Nope. They were right here. They were the friends we made along the way. There's one. You guys see okay, by the way? Hopefully everything's kind of laid out in a way that makes somewhat sense. Okay, so that means I have one tile present. Where's the other tile? Must be around somewhere. It's right in front of me again this time. That's no. I forgot to order another piece. Well, that's just great now, isn't it? Oh well. We'll move on. This is a top layer piece. So we'll move on, and if I find it, great. And if I don't find it, that's okay. Okay, now this piece was a pain to find. Because it is a 2x2 or 2x2x3 or whatever. It only goes back this far. They don't make this piece anymore. They make this piece now. And this one will not fit in the same way that I need it to. So I grabbed it just in case. But I'm glad that I was able to find one of these on Bricklink. Ah, yes. And then the foot, which is right here. Ah, video quality is good. Excellent. That's the goal. If it ever, I don't know, feels too out of focus, let me know, because I can adjust the focus, which is cool, because it means that when I hold things up like this, I can focus in on it like that, really show off the parts, and then when I bring it back down, I can focus down like that. I love it. Oh, I didn't realize that I included the lightsaber as part of this. That's cool. I imagine this clips in here. Yeah, presumably. It's funny, that piece in a different color was also an issue for someone else I know. Yeah, I think it's weird that they don't, I don't know, don't make it anymore. Okay, so now we're into uncharted territory. And boy, that tile right there missing is going to bug me. But that's okay. Now we're into wings nonsense. So let's start with this right wing. We're going to set the majority of... Oh, it's going to look so good. Look at it. It's perfectly in scale with this. They're going to look... Oh, they're going to look so good. That's going to be cool. We'll set you here. Oh, and part of the design as well that this person made was that was so that it doesn't use, I believe, these pieces down here. It sits slightly lower. I don't know. We'll see. So in order to build Unrubricable, for those of you who don't know, you need to... It's a big file type, a specific file type that you need. And I wasn't about to rebuild this set piece by piece on Rubricable, so I just found someone else who had that set. But they actually had a modified version of the set, which is why the instructions are slightly different, which is why we're using these instructions up here. All of that to say, it's going to be slightly different, but in a good way, because we're taking a mod that somebody already did, that already is going to look good, just going to make it look better. We're Plo Kooning it. Nope, I regret saying that out loud. Incredible. Blue 2x4. I really hope that I like this wing design. but I also have a ton of pieces here to change it. If we look at it and we go, man, I don't know. These are the 2x3s. Where are the other direction ones? Set that aside for later. The prize tool we'll save for later. Oh, I also grabbed one of these in case this piece didn't work as well. I have a bunch of these 1x4s. Did I not order the right 1x3s? The illiteracy strikes again. Oh, and the cat strikes again. Hello, friend. Oh, thank you. Okay, we'll skip it. We'll come back to it. That's fine. We'll skip it. We'll come back to it. It's an empty step. Another empty step. Cat attack, cat attack, cat attack. You go... Nope. You go the other way. Enter like that. And... What? No, sorry. This whole thing goes under... Oh, I see. I'm off by one. There's supposed to be one layer of overlap here. Like that. The shaping of these wings is really interesting. That's why I've also seen people building a mock of this using Jedi Bob Starfighter as the base. Which, like, respect. But... respectfully, no. It's not the right wing shape. This is going like this. Oh, and this is awesome because unlike the real Lego instruction manuals, I can rotate the model. I guess you could do that in the Lego Builder app that they came out with recently, but I'm resistant to change. Even though I just praised something that it does well. Okay, cool. Here's a good example of one where it gets funky. I need one of these. I need one of these. Goes in one of these. And one of these. Please tell me you all talk to yourselves as well when you build Lego. That's going to be horribly embarrassing if not. I bet a piece is going to go in that hole right there. See, but there's a good change and bad change. In this TED Talk, exactly. The Lego app is such an improvement, but only for newer sets that allow 3D views. That's facts. I know I've tried to use it to... well, I've used it in a couple situations. One was for if I'm building sets with my fiance, and we both want to be looking at instructions, and I only have one set of the paper, the Lego Builder app can be good for that, because then we can each be looking at something. And also good for like accessibility, for getting paper, like copies of older set manuals that I don't have. Although, at the same time, you can just look up PDFs of those, so kind of not necessary. And I've also been going through on Bricklink and buying old paper manuals to sets that I used to have, which has been super fun. There's something very nostalgic about all the old paper manuals. And yes, I'm mixing and matching the colors on these, but that's okay. Because you're never going to see them. Hopefully, if I do my job well. Oh, really? These just slide? Thanks for Brickable. Shoot. That's kind of satisfying. I'll do it up close to the camera for this next one. You just... shoop. Just in like that. Very fun. Oh, and there was a long piece in between? I'm guessing this is this 2x6. Chonky wings, but that's okay. Imagine it was like, yep, and that's it. So goes one off. Like that. Empty step. I'll have to remove these empty steps. That's cool. Okay. These are likely in here. Oh, I also grabbed... wait. I also grabbed these. This is an old piece. And actually, the set that I need it for is right here. This is a set from, I believe, 1990 or 1991. An old M-Tron set. This is the last piece I need to go. This goes right in here. And this little this little control panel goes on here. And now he has his little controls there. This is a super cool set for the way that it like articulates. I'm hoping to do a video on some of these old M-Tron sets, because this is just such a clean little build. And also, its younger sibling, this little guy. 1990, that ain't old. Yeah. Sure thing, old man. Right, lined up like that. That's clean. Looks like the beginning of a Millennium Falcon wing. Nope. That's where these come in handy. Dark blue is also a tricky color. I do not have a whole lot of dark blue. Well, that's not true. I have more than I expected to. Oh. Crap, did I miss a... Nope. That's fine. I did. I missed a 2x6 going up here at some point. Hi. This little man's, by the way, his name is Gotham. Because he has a little white spot on his chest, so he looks like Batman. I love him to death. And he loves me to death. Oh! That was my nose for a second. Which means that he wants to be with me at all times. Doing whatever it is that I'm doing. Is it the same color that the Jango Fett helmet uses? Yes, it is. But I don't want to disassemble the Jango Fett helmet because it's so pretty. Alright, now we get into the fun detailing. Oh, I'm excited for this. I hope I got the angles right. Because his... the way that the set looks, it's not even. Like the white pieces aren't even. They go out at a slight like sunburst angle. So I don't know, I kind of messed with some of the angles. Like this angle right here is slightly different than this angle right here, and obviously this is a whole shindig. But that's one of the things that I feel like they really got wrong about the 2008. Because, whoa, this whole back piece just fell off. This is also something they got super wrong about the 2008 one, is just the way that this was. Just, like, clips in back here. That looks so bad, but whatever. It's nostalgic. But anyway, you can see the way, and these are yellowed. You can see the way that these little pieces come off, and obviously these stickers, which I put on backwards, are supposed to help that effect. But they all just, like, go straight out. And I don't, you know, it's not supposed to. So, we're improving. Or at least we're attempting to. Oh, this is so cool to see in real life. Like I said, first MOC that I'm building like this. This is my first time seeing the like creation of it come to life. Then one of these. In which direction? In this direction. Hey, Cole. How's it going? We're building MOCs over here. Oh, for a future version, I should also fill this in. I should have some sort of notebook or something. Alas. That's fine. It is what it is. Where are the sharp pieces? I know I saw them. I'm looking for this piece, but in white. I know I saw them out here somewhere. Did I really miss more pieces? Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, I'm looking for this piece here. No idea how this came into my feed, but I am all for it. Are you a Lego person, Cole? I mean, yeah, welcome, of course. We are stoked to have you here. Oh, I went and used this piece. This actually isn't going to work. How did the Obi-Wan Starfighter do it? By putting a tile down. Well, okay, so I need to replace these. That's not going to work at all. Okay. Oh, well. That's fine. A Lego person is in a Lego figure. Yes. No. I'm not asking if you're, like, into Lego. I'm asking if you yourself are a Lego minifigure personified. Dang, so I'm missing a piece. That blows chunks. Well, it's imperfect and incomplete. But oh, I did put a little blue piece. Okay, cool. I did put a little blue 2x2 down here. Okay, good. I'm not so silly. Cool. I also do Lego videos on your channel too. Okay, perfect. You would have to say yes. Well, it is good to have you around here. We're working on a MOC, but I seem to have misordered some pieces off of Bricklink, or missed ordering some pieces off of Bricklink. So we're rocking and rolling with what we have. And making do. So now we can attach this onto the body here. And would you look at that? That is not bad at all. Minus the pieces that are missing right here. Yeah, it's not great. But not a bad start. Okay, we can work with this. Yeah. Well, I appreciate the like, Cole. Thank you very much. You guys, that's very sweet. I'm just having fun here, you know? Okay, so this is a little turntable so I can have the droid spin, because that is a feature in this one that was not in the original, and I think it should be. Now, I have a couple options here. We'll have to see what looks best. In Studio, I built it with a black base. Wait, what? There's nothing underneath it in this. Because I haven't built that bit up yet. Oh, sure, yeah. Just the rest of it, just... Okay. Well, why don't I build this and then go back? Oh, man. Hello, Gotham. Oh! Part of me wonders if he's got pieces that are sticking to his beans and he's running away with them. Wouldn't that be silly? I say to myself, hoping that that's not actually the truth. Sorry, I was just looking at the floor. Okay. So let's put this whole shindig together. I guess. Pull up this list of pieces. So yes, in the center of this, I just took 2 bricks to build up stability. Toe beans. That is true. He is excellent at toe beams. So there's one. Another 2x2 brick. I do. Call for 2 2x2 bricks in here. Let me go real quick, grab another 2x2 brick to go under this. I will be right back. Give me 1 second. This streamer's gone party time. Too late. I caught ya. And how dare you, frankly. Okay. So then I need those white 1x4s. Yes. Going here. Back, scatter! The coppers are here. Scatter! And then I grab these. These are a new piece, I think. Or I could just be old. Because this is like the old version of this, but it's slightly less. Those who may not be familiar. There's normally more of a piece that comes out of here. Right there. So, I feel like I don't know. Oh, Cole Nelson, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Subscription? Subscribe? I don't know. I used to stream on Twitch, so I'm used to subscribe from there. But thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. On the topic of parties, is there such a thing as a Lego disco ball set? I'm so curious. I know there are metallic studs. Yes. Oh man, I've gotten up too many times already for me to justify it, but I have a Lego color palette, and there are metallic silver is a piece. Chromatic silver also is a piece, which I think probably what you're talking about in this case. And yes, it exists, but not in any kind of quantity that, I mean, they don't really do chrome silver anymore. They do metallic silver, drum lacquered silver as it's sometimes called. But I don't know that would be reflective enough. Ah, Cole, thank you very much. I'm having this is a newish channel for me. I guess I've been doing it now for 2 months, so I don't know if I can still say that it's new. But I've been having a lot of fun doing it. So your kind words are very much appreciated. Perfect. Michaela has gone and got me the... Well, I actually don't have chromatic. So, sorry. I'm all over the place a little bit. Let's pull this up. This is my color palette. It is incomplete at the moment because I have some rare pieces like blue violet, but I don't have some normal ones like some of the chrome ones. This is pearl colors. Can I focus this a little bit better? I don't know. I hope you can see this. So this is pearl gray or pearl silver and pearl gold. This is light pearl gold. There isn't a light pearl silver. This is dark pearl gray, and this is dark pearl gold. This is metallic silver and metallic gold. So you can see that, like, while that gold certainly reflects light differently than some of the other pieces, you couldn't make a mirror ball out of that. This right here is chromatic gold. I do not own chromatic silver, but this chromatic gold, it's on the One Ring. They do make chromatic silver and gold, obviously, but it's expensive because you can't mold in this color. You can. This is a polish that's attached after the fact. So basically, they have to be painted, which is not how Lego normally goes. And so it gets very expensive to make chromatic pieces, which is why they mostly only come in like this piece, which is always the One Ring. In terms of other pieces that they have been in, they used to make lightsaber hilts out of them back in the 2000s, and they do not anymore because they just get scratched. And what's the whole point? Sand green is the goat. Sand green right here, awesome color. This whole trio of like dark green, sand green, and olive green, incredible. Also, for those of you who are curious, the way that this goes is these are the light colors. These are... No, sorry. These are the bright light versions. These are the light versions. These are the medium... Or these are medium. These are regular. These are dark. Then these are offshoots. I'm putting the browns down here as part of this. These are the transparent ones. These are the transparent neon versions. These are transparent glitter and opalescent. So, like, this is transparent glitter dark pink, and this is transparent opalescent dark pink. This is transparent glitter purple, trans glitter clear, and then the 3 glow-in-the-dark colors are here. I only have 2 of them right now. Trans clear, trans dark, brown. Oh, actually, I bought a piece for this. This is a brand new color in LEGO. This is trans dark black. This is trans black, which replaces this trans brown. Trans brown, for the record, was the pieces that they used to use for the windscreens of starships that they now use trans black for. Trans black is a brand new color. So actually, you guys can be present for the placing of a new piece on the color palette. I hope this is in focus. I can't quite tell, I guess, on my monitor. It seems like it's ever so slightly out of focus. Let me focus down there. Focus back up here. But yes, that's trans black to go next to our other trans brown colors. I'm a big LEGO colors nerd, so thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I love to have that around, and actually it has become very useful as my fiance and I have been planning our wedding, because we actually were able to plan some of our wedding colors using LEGO palette stuff, which is so silly. Perfect. Oh yes, stickers you could use to do the mirror ball. What you're saying is I either need to become a LEGO painter, get rich, and become a chromatic silver collector. I wish you luck. I wonder what... Hang on, let me just real quick pop into... no, not worth it. I was going to pop into Bricklink. If somebody wants to look up what Bricklink, what they cost. Oh yes, this has been brought to me. These are our wedding colors, built out of LEGO color palettes. Cole Nelson, thank you very much. The 161st subscriber. And I will always remember you as such now, too. Which is quite the honor, I guess. Anyway. Funny for someone who's a little colorblind. Hey, that's why I gotta have the color palette. Without it, where would I be? I also grabbed this 2x2 Republics logo that was on the Plo Koon here. The old one. And we're slapping it right there. Boom jams. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I've yapped enough.
With Squarespace.
Oh no, not a Squarespace ad. I'm going to talk over this because hang on. Because I'm not actually sponsored by Squarespace. Just my music had an ad. Okay, that's where we're at. We're thriving. Thank you all for your patience. I put these on backwards. Oh no, it's all falling apart. Cole, I'm so sorry. Avert your eyes. Also, I have to ask, just because I'm a huge Ninjago fan, is Cole actually your name, or is that after the Ninjago character? Because that's very important to me. Okay. I gotta go back now and see what I missed. Okay, so I was there. I attached that piece. These are empty steps. There's definitely supposed to be pieces under there. Okay. This is not possible, is it? Because it's not attached to anything. This is this windscreen piece, by the way. So this is supposed to go over like this. Interesting. I need to replace this in here. Lil Nelson is also a character in Ninjago. You're right. He's the purple ninja. Which is very important. Ugh. So this can't be in here. I'm going to replace it with a white 2x2 piece, knowing that I will likely have to change that color later. I should really be keeping a list of things that I need to fix. Let's go over them real quick. There's this piece right here. I need to fix... Oh Oh, I've forgotten them all already. That's fine. Do I have any UCS sets? I do not, because I don't have enough money for them, unfortunately. Lego is an expensive hobby. The closest thing I have is I have Ninjago City Gardens, which is the Ninjago version of a UCS set. And I love it very much. But no, no UCS sets that are Star Wars or anything technically related. So then this goes on here. Ah, here's an issue that this needs to have happened at an earlier time because this slots right in here, which is part of the modification. In theory. Oh, and this also doesn't work because this needs to be raised up by a stud, huh? Yeah. Maybe that's why the, Okay. Maybe there was method to my madness. So maybe it's supposed to be this jumper plate underneath it. Then we'll just add a regular plate on top of that, which feels sacrilegious, but that's fine. Then we add this back here. We add this control panel back to here. And we add these on here. It's a work in progress, boss. That clicks on like that. There we go. Then this gets added on top because that's where we were as of here. Now this is empty step. This added all these things. I love how just part of this is the wing. Okay, Zim, we have completely fallen off the rails in terms of the instructions here. We are flying blind, but that's okay. Because that's fine. And then we're just placing these all the way down here. Let's see, what is your favorite Star Wars film? That's a very good question. Is it cliche to say Revenge of the Sith? I'm just edgy like that, I guess. I don't know. I hesitate to say Revenge of the Sith because that is a deeply flawed movie, in my personal opinion. But it packs the most emotional punch for me. In fact, it's one of the only ones that packs emotional punch for me. I don't get super emotional at the whole Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, like, father redemption arc. Which is sacrilege, I know. But it doesn't really get me emotionally. It's cool and everything. The original trilogy is cool. But, it just doesn't, I don't know, the emotional weight of it. Especially after Clone Wars and everything. It's all kind of revisionist history, I'm sure. But that's where I stand. Coda, yours is Empire Strikes Back. That's also a basic answer. Hey, we'll be basic together. I wish there was a better way to do this this fan out here on the nose, because I'm trying to go from these super narrow pieces. Oh, there's a bit. No, I'm just using one piece to do it. I'm going from super narrow to widening out, and I could only do it with this piece, but Cole's ears is Revenge of the Sith. Darth Vader death scene has to be one of the saddest scenes in Star Wars. Hey, I agree. He just finally decided to be good. Hey, I found them! Hey, I did order the right pieces, you guys! You guys? Michaela, yours is Phantom Menace. That is a bold take in the world right now. Not in the world right now, in the world in 1999. But you know what? I actually respect that so much. I adored Phantom Menace when I was younger. You did it, boss. And I still greatly enjoy it, for the record. I think that Liam Neeson, like Qui-Gon and Darth Maul, it sets up so much right. You know what I mean? Qui-Gon, Darth Maul, Obi-Wan. I like how new and small it all feels. To be fair, Michaela, we also watched Star Wars in chronological order. So you started with so like the Phantom Menace was like big universe introduction. I'm sure people feel the same way about A New Hope that have seen it. I will say A New Hope in my bottom tiers of movies. I have since rewatched it again in college for the first time in like a while. Doesn't hold up, is my hot take. What was supposed to go under these? Anything? Oh, a blue 2x3. It was also the first Star Wars movie in 20 years at the time. Exactly. Oh, so I wasn't supposed to put a 2x2 here either. Uh-oh. I don't have a brick separator. We'll make our own. Uh-oh, Skedios. I sounded exactly like Sanderson? What about that sounded like Sanderson? There we go. Sorry, I had to brutalize it for a second. My baby! Is it still in focus? Yeah, close enough. This can go back along here. I'm really excited for the Mandalorian movie. You know, I haven't given a whole lot of thought to the Mandalorian movie. I know Sigourney Weaver is in it. Oh, and we're being joined again by a friendly beast. I know Sigourney Weaver is in it, and I know that that has a lot of folks really hyped. I love her from the Avatar movies and the Alien movies, but my one love will always be Avatar. I'm nervous because I think one of the things that I enjoyed about The Mandalorian was that the show was called The Mandalorian, and obviously it's about Din Djarin. But there was also this little element of who is the Mandalorian? Because yes, it's Din Djarin, but also the Mandalorian is Grogu, right? Like Grogu is the other Mandalorian. They're both the Mandalorian, and that to me always felt like the direction of the show was that Grogu was becoming more of a Mandalorian than a Jedi, for example, and so them calling it as a movie, the Mandalorian and Grogu, feels like they lost sight of that a little bit along the way, which I know is kind of a privileged opinion in this case, because that's just my hot take, and how dare they lose sight of my hot take. But I don't know, I hope it's good. I really do. Because I like The Mandalorian. Even seasons 2 and 3, I stand by. Those are just fine seasons. But I don't know. What if they mess it up? The first Star Wars movie to come out in a really long time. And everyone was so passionate about the last ones, right? Everyone loved those movies. Steps. Oh, I gotta fix these instructions. Bad. Okay, here we are. I have this, but mirrored. I need another black 2x4. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Hey, bring back Jack Black for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Give the crowd what they want. Nope, it's the 2x3, the 1x3s. I'm sorry, did you not enjoy Jack Black in The Mandalorian Season 3? Where Jack Black and Lizzo were fighting Doc Brown from Back to the Future? Peak Star Wars content, if you will. I also know I'm supposed to add some of these sharp pieces onto the backs of the wings. I'm not sure when I'm supposed to do that. You know what? Fairly sick of Jack Black. I'll do you one better. I've never liked Jack Black. I like him in theory. Like, I like that he's a girl dad, and I like that he, like, has fun with his art and everything. But he's a big personality who kind of drives me a little nuts, but I guess that's his prerogative. I need another Technic pin. I do not seem to have on me. Unless I'm blind. Folks, am I blind? Am I blind? Do we see it? No, we don't. Okay, let me go get 2 more of those. I'll be right back. Oh, thank you for your patience. if you like satisfying bins of Lego parts, this is really gonna do it for you. This is all just black Technic pins and apparently some of my hair. That's cool. We'll set that there. Let's see. Where are y'all at? I liked him in Jumanji. That cast could have been so bad, but it was so good. I agree. Even the second Jumanji movie, or the second sequel Jumanji movie, was not bad. Toes the line between silly comedy and good storytelling surprisingly well. I think I agree with that. The second one, to be clear, Kodo, was not as good as the first one, but it was decent. The first sequel, I mean, I should clarify. Because that's not confusing at all. Don't have any more of these 1x1s? I'm running low on pieces here, so I can see where I'm missing. I don't think I do have another one of these, so I'm just going to skip it. Come back to it later. That should be fine. I'm not really pressed about that. Interesting that I have an extra one of these. I wonder what this was for. Was Nick Jonas in the second one? I don't think he was. Which is a crime, yes, but alas. Oops, I also put this in the wrong place. God, I forgot he was in the first Jumanji movie. Or the first, you know what I mean. The first, second Jumanji. And then these slide back in here. Oh, this is satisfying again. Hang on, let's do it. Let's do it up close. We'll just shoop. We'll grab the other one. And we'll just shoop. Like that. Smooth like butter. Like a criminal who is, as they say, undercover. Another one of these. I have a pile of used bags over in that corner that you're never gonna see. Yes. Yes. Okay, so in this one I am putting this on the back. In some direction, though. On the other wing, I don't think I did. But this is part of the Obi-Wan Starfighter look, and I think it looks really cool. These, like, layered over bits. I believe one of these. Finally. Oh, I do put a little, that's interesting. Put a little tile here. I wonder if that's, yeah, that's for the gun. It totally is. That's why it didn't. Okay, but since I moved the gun one stud over. Uh-oh. I wish I had a brick separator. If only I had a brick separator. My life would be so much easier if I had a brick separator. If someone were to fetch me a brick separator, perchance. No. Oh, I put these too close together. Okay, be right back. I'm getting a brick separator. Drive me nuts. Okay. Oh, we even grabbed the teal one. Alas, if only I had a brick separator. Yes, we grabbed the teal one too, so it's now color in line. Okay. Did I do the same thing with this one? Slash, can I do the same thing with this one? I don't think I have another 1x2 tile. Actually, I also actually don't think it's in the right spot. Oh well. This is still a work in progress. That's okay. So, this pops on like this, and now we start tiling. As one of my favorite LEGO YouTubers says, it's tiling time. Perry the Lego brick separator. And this one I have it, it's slightly off center, or slightly off symmetry, because this one I don't need to attach the Republic insignia. So this one I used a different kind of piece here. These are going to be a little bit asymmetrical, but that's okay. It is for the greater good. Naturally. Yeah. Okay, so I'll have to redo that at some point. And then I still don't have this pointy piece here, which is a bummer. But I do actually have 2 extras of these. I wonder if the seller got it wrong. Which seller did I get these from? Or I wonder if I was stupid and ordered the wrong piece. At least I have receipts in from both of them. This is what it's for. Does this have my address on it? No. Just my... Okay, cool. So I can... don't need to worry about showing these. I've been given pieces off camera. I will show you in just a minute. I've been given pieces to turn the brick separator into Perry the brick separator. We'll get to that in just 1 second. Once I finish reviewing. How many of these did I order? 15. So no, okay, if a mistake happened, it was on my end. That's okay. It's a bummer. Okay. Sorry. Let me... I need something to attach this to this. Perhaps a blue 1x1 cylinder or something. We'll set him there in the meantime. Oh, he's incredible. And yeah, these guns aren't going to work long term, but that's okay. Because you can see that this sticks down too far. But, you know, I can replace these with different guns for the next iteration. What if I place this? No. This is what this is R&D. This is what this is for. I guess I'd have to place it like this. And that doesn't really work at the moment. It's really supposed... I guess I'll put these like this for the moment. And we'll call that good. I'll do the same on this side. Just know that I can do better. I'll do better next time, boss. And then this goes on like this. Oh my gosh, guys. We're super close. In fact, once I add these on the back of here... if I can maneuver my hands, my giant monkey hands as they were. I kind of think there we have it. And this is designed to go down like this, so it's at a slightly different... I don't know, I guess it's just designed not to stand the way that it is right now. But that's okay, I can always add we'll just take off the bottom of there. And, crap, I didn't see where that was. Rats. We'll just on the bottom of there. And there... Oh, no, not quite. One out. And there we kind of have it. Okay. Why do I have so many extra pieces? I mean, I knew I was going to have some, but... But there we are, right? Like, that's... Am I holding it the right angle? That's that, right? And this little twists around. Yep. So, areas where I identify need some work. Under here, there needs to be more built up there structurally. This under here needs... Well, let's actually go in and change these while we're here. Oh, I don't have my keyboard on me. Okay, I'll try to do it without a keyboard. So this here... What was this piece? This I put in white. Okay, that's cool. Then this piece here needs to not be a jumper piece. So let's change that into... Can I make that just a... Ooch. There's a little bit of how the sausage gets made here. Let's enlarge this a little bit. So you guys can kind of see what I'm working on. We'll take just a regular 2x2 plate in white. And we'll place that there. Then we'll grab this assembly. Place it back like that. That's cool. That's fine. Then this here needs more there. How many bricks is that? I think I could just grab 1x2 bricks and build that there up. Let's try 2. Yeah, that's right. Okay. That's cool. Everything with the wings went smoothly, I think. The step management was off. These need to be this kind of gun. Definitively. It can't be the other kind. Oh, this piece here can be in white. This piece is in black or whatever. I guess I don't need to worry about that. Return to main model. Oh, in here, I need a plate. A 2x2 plate. Rats. How do I get in here? Guess I'll pull this out. And I'll pull this out. Oh no, I can't do that. Uh-oh. Zim, you'll have to tell me, is there a better way that I can get into... Well, first let's take off the wing. Like, I wish there was an X-ray feature. Use the hide function? Oh, would you look at that? Oh my god, I can just click pieces away. Whoa! Dude, you're a genius. How do I unhide pieces now? Oh, like this. Over here in this menu, I just look for anything that's hidden. Top right, there's unhide. Show all. You're right. Cool. Okay. Now let me grab the wing back. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Attach that right back into there. Das is good. Then I need to grab a couple of these. I need to grab this one and this one. Copy and mirror. And I want to release these from the... Well, I'm going to pull these out of the submodel. And I'm going to put these onto... this like that. There, so now that shape is properly correct. All of this was good. I think I've updated everything structurally. Stability. Oh, it does see some stability issues. Clutch power buttons. Oh, yes, because of this thing here. We knew about this. But honestly, it ended up being fine. Sorry, I'm going back to chat. You can also use Control-Z to undo if you click stuff you didn't mean to. Yeah. Totally. Forget stability. Exactly. Connectivity. One detached section. Whatever. It's not detached in my mind. Okay. So now it's just, fix the instruction manual. But that's okay. And actually, I ordered an extra piece here, which I did not mean to. I'm going to make sure that I don't have the white pointy things. No, I already checked. I didn't order them. Definitively. We saw that. Y'all saw it with me. Okay. Cleaning up bags here. And that took just about 2 hours, which was just about what I wanted it to take. Let me go back to my this screen. We'll get rid of our instruction manual off the top. Take these. These are all extras that I didn't end up using. I thought I might try to redo the wings in the same style that they were on the 2008 set, which used this big piece as the underlayer for this. But I think that I made the right choice going with the Obi-Wan's ones. So we'll get rid of the rest of these. All extra pieces. And here we are. Okay, so. Now I should really put this back on the Obi-Wan set. There we go. So there's that. Now, I don't have a piece to stabilize this, unfortunately. But, here we are. 1, 2, 3. So we have the 2008 Plo Koon Starfighter. We have the 2022 Obi-Wan Starfighter. And we have now my brand new 2025 Plo Koon's Delta Starfighter. And there's still a bunch to do, instructions-wise. But I think this came out pretty well. Especially because, let me just real quick pull up an image, if I can, of Plo Koon's Delta 7B. Nope, that's the Bricklink one. Yeah. Okay. Hang on, thank you for your patience. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring up my instructions here. So, for the record, this is what I was originally basing it off. This is the one that he flies in Revenge of the Sith, and it has a couple of notable changes. The wings are much wider, and the astromech droid is on the side, and it doesn't have the little Republic logo here. Here's another picture of the same ship. This is the model that was actually used in the movie. But this is what the original Lego set is built off of. You can really see it in this. I took the Republic logo off so I could put it on the new one, but it's got the droid in the center. It's got much narrower wings. It's got these very specific guns here and here, but it is in the wrong color. Exactly. This is in light blue or regular blue, and that's in the dark blue. So if I just take, let me scale this properly. I appreciate you all rolling with my energy here. This is where we're at. I tried to keep these white pieces. So the white is in back of the astromech head. I tried to make it so that the white pieces This second white, or sorry, the third white stripe kind of feels congruent. So that's why I made some of these pieces under here white. So this is like one stripe that comes out like here. Ideally, I guess, if this were a real Lego set, I'd have a sticker here that kind of makes this continuous, like what these stickers are supposed to do, but backwards. Then the second piece goes to here, which is in back of the astromech droid head, and here's some of the dark blue that's there. And then this is the last one that kind of curves continually through. And then you can see there's these dark vents right here, and that's what I put these black pieces here. You can see this long sort of snout here where it's white up here, and then yellow, and then it's white down the rest of it. What I could do is add extra studs under here and here. Do I have the pieces to do that right here, right now? Right here, right now. I put the offer out. No, but I can do it in studio. So, take this here, and this here, and then let's just grab a plate in this dark blue. We'll add it here. Sorry, I'm seeing vision. So there's that, and there's that. So those are ever so slightly raised so that it matches this. I think that's the right move there. And then this is just long and narrow down the middle, which this one is long and narrow down the middle, and then it expands out here, which this expands out here. I might someday try to restructure the nose here so that this white feels like it fully encompasses. Anyway, sorry, I'm going on, as I kind of tend to do. But here we are. And then, oh, we have to, you know, final touch. Let me, is we have to add Mr. Koon. Nope, that sounds awful. We have to add Mr. Plo Koon, the new 2025 minifigure. Oh, it doesn't open properly, does it? That's okay, we'll just pull this whole piece up. We'll pop him in his driver's seat. And we'll pop this on the back there. And we have Plo Koon. I didn't seat him right, but that's okay. We have Plo Koon, and there we have Obi-Wan Starfighters. Cool. What do you guys think? Opinions. Very nice. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Zim. Michaela, I appreciate it, of course. Dark blue looks good. I think so, too. How are we feeling in terms of scale? Well, this could be pressed in a little bit better. These two about... Yeah, they're about the same scale. Slightly different shapes, obviously, but... I haven't said Plo Cool yet. You're correct. But it is a pretty Plo Cool set. I gotta add a little bit more stability to the underside here. Maybe add another piece. I know what I need to do, but I think we're... So what do we think? If I polish up those instructions, are they rebrickable worthy? I'm going to do a whole long-form video about this at some point in the near future. Probably not this Friday, probably the Friday after is when it will go up. But wow, I'm astonished by this. I was also thinking about doing another set build tonight. This Circus Duel on Pretty, but I think I'll save that for another night. And I think I'll cut it off just about here. But gosh, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. And I really appreciate the support as I work on this. It's been really, really cool. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your evening. I'm going to dive into Bricklink Studio for the next several hours. Oh yes, featuring Perry the Platypus, featuring Lloyd the Green Ninja. Oh, we'll put the old Plo Koon back in his old Starfighter. So that it all matches. Before these go inevitably back in my minifigure display cabinet. There we are. Alrighty. Cheers. Have a lovely evening. And I will see you guys for the next one. Oh, and I'm not going to take as long before my next stream this time. Hopefully either next week or the week before. I'm trying to offset long-form videos and streams on opposing weeks. We'll see how work turns out. But I will not take as long this time. So I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night. Bye-bye.